Hello beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quick pick a card reading for you. I was called to do it very strongly, so there may be someone out there who really needs to read this. To see this. The topic of this pick a card is trying relationships. What you need to know moving forward. Alright, I have pre-shuffled the cards, both the tarot as well as the advice messages, and we're going to take a quick look. And I've got only two piles because I don't feel that many people need to hear it, but there are a few of you and there could be different scenarios, so I've just kept two piles here. We're going to basically look at your connection, your contribution towards it that's made it reach this place, and their contribution to make it reach this place, and then what you can do to heal it, what they can do to heal it, any external influences if that needs to be dealt with, and finally if this relationship can be saved moving forward and should it be saved. All right, and that's how this reading is going to be. There was something else I wanted to tell you and it just slipped my mind. Anyway, if it needs to come, it will come back. Alright, so this is how it will go. So let me introduce you to the piles. As you can see, we have two. Pile number one is this azurite bracelet with this little peacock feather out here. And you have this Yogini card. The number 19 or the number 10 or the number 1 could be significant. We will be incorporating this into the reading as well. And pile number 2 is this chakra bracelet, and the initiate card, and the number is 18. All right, which adds to a 9. That could be significant. So my dear seekers, sit with your spine erect, close your eyes, and keep your palms facing open and facing upward, and take a deep breath slowly. Hold. Think about the person you've come to this reading for the relationship, and know that whatever comes through is for your highest good. Breathe out. Slowly open your eyes, and whichever pile you're called to, that is your pile. Alright? So let's get started. Pile number 1. Those of you who've chosen this azurite bracelet with this little peacock feather, this is your reading. And this Yogini card, we'll look at it at the end of the reading when we are looking at the other oracle cards. Alright? These are your oracle cards. We'll keep them aside. Okay. The first card is, what is your contribution to this relationship? What you did or you didn't do which has led to this current situation that you are you are in. Alright, what I wanted to say in the introduction, which I didn't, is that you can use this reading for any relationship that has gone sour. Usually the themes come out for romantic relationship, but doesn't have to be. But you have to use your discernment and tweak it a little bit to suit your circumstance, but do not force fit anything. It's a general reading and a timeless one. Alright, so so the first card is, what is your contribution to this relationship by either doing something or by not doing it? That it's come to this state. So we get the Queen of Wands. And what is their contribution to this relationship that has led to its current state? Either because there was something that they did or they didn't do. And you get Justice. Okay. I'll keep this here. What can you do to heal this connection? What is it that you can do now actively to heal this connection? And you get the 10 of Swords. And what can your person do at this time to heal this connection and move it forward? They get the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. External influences. you get the Three of Wands. You get two cards for the can this relationship be saved, and you get two cards here, and one is the Moon and the other one is the Two of Swords in reverse. And last but not the least is should this relationship be saved, meaning you can do work on it, contribute, get this back into alignment. But if you're going to move forward and either party is not going to be happy, then was it worth saving? So we're going to take a look at that. Should this be saved? And you get the Star, which shall be covered with this magic labradorite crystal. All right. Okay. We're going to put these cards here as well. You get luck is on your side. Let me just take a look that everything is coming in. Okay, so this can be higher, this can be higher. Is that one? Yes. And then you get dating, movement, tourmalinated quartz, get out of your own way, be here now, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I'll keep this here and I'll keep this here. All right, have we got it all in? Yes, we have. All right, pile number one, let's get started. Just looking at the cards and along with this, because this is a card of intuition, the crystal which people use when they want to hone their intuition, when they want to get in touch with their intuition. All right. The peacock feather has a very beautiful connotation in Indian culture because we see Lord Krishna with this peacock feather. All right. And when you say Lord Krishna, the first thing I get is playfulness, being in touch with your inner child. So now just keep that aside in somewhere in your mind, and let's dive into your reading. All right. So first, what is your contribution to this relationship? What you did or you didn't do in this relationship that has led to this point? And you get the Queen of Wands. Immediately, a few things that come is one, you are gorgeous. All right. And I believe that you know that. All right. You are very good to look at and you are magnetic. This is Leo energy specifically, but it could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You have either you have this in your top three, which I feel for all, or you have somewhere prominent, maybe Venus or Mars in Leo. All right. You know your worth and you are highly intuitive. Since we've got this card upright, and this talks about the positives of the Queen of Wands, so you bring a certain dynamism into the relationship, and you may be a very high maintenance person. All right. You also give generously to your partner, but you take nothing less. And another thing which I get with this peacock feather is the bird, the peacock in itself. And the peacock is known for its pride. And at once with the Queen of Wands, I feel that while she can pour her heart out, if you have done your work and, earned her affection and are in her good graces, but she has a lot of ego. And I'm saying she because it's a queen here. And we are talking about energies in general, so you could be a male or female watching this, or however else you identify, but the energy is that of the Queen of Wands, who is someone who can be very generous but is not to be messed with. She is so attractive that she just, she doesn't go after what she wants. Whatever she wants just comes to her. That is how magnetic she is. And she's highly intuitive. But I feel because we are in this situation that maybe somewhere something was triggered and you are standing in your ego, and maybe you're not giving in. Maybe the other person didn't show you justice as they're being represented by, or something has happened in the past because of which you are in this energy and you are not bending down, you're not backing down, you just want it the way you are. You've just, with Leo energy, there could be stubbornness to, because you are right and this person ought to come to you with an apology. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. All right. But you are standing in your power. And this is what I get with this card. And there is a lot of love here with that red thread. You are connected to your person and you know that. But you are standing in your power. And you want them to come clean. Also, I feel that ever since your ego has been triggered, you are possibly being a little less intuitive than you normally are. And you're being asked to be in touch with your intuition a little more. All right? Now for your person, what have they contributed to this relationship? This is Libra energy. Justice. So they are a very balanced person. They believe in equality. And from their side, they have done right by you. But the thing about Librans is that for one or two things. One is that they are indecisive by nature. All right? And maybe there has been something for each of you. It's going to be different. What that trigger was for this to go back to be so bad. But maybe somewhere when they had to make a choice and be on your side, they started making this decision to make the right choice, and they took their own sweet time, and that really triggered you, that they didn't trust you enough and that they weren't standing by you, and whether this relationship was worth it, and you've got triggered. All right? And you feel that you deserve better for what you're pouring into this relationship. And they are standing their ground. Librans also are very stubborn energy, though they are cardinal signs. And they are not giving in either. They feel that, well, I had to make a balanced decision, and if you feel that way, that's your problem. That could be it, because they wanted to do right by everybody. And in their thinking that way, they did not stand by you. And this may have been possibly the trigger why this, went out of hand. How can you heal this connection and move it forward? For you, you get the 10 of Swords. You have been in this hurt state for a long time. You have been in your head, which is uncharacteristic of you. But it's not that you haven't taken care of yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're trying to live the best life. But for a lot of you, you're also doing a little extra just to show that person that they are not as important and you can do your own thing. And this particular energy is coming because you're really hurt, because you would do anything to stand by them, and their delay or their hesitation to stand by you is something that has, possibly really hurt you. But the good news is that this is the 10 of Swords, which means you are completing the cycle. You're healing yourself. You've been standing in your power, all right? But you're being asked to, start out a new cycle. If you're going to remain in this energy and not forgiving this person, especially if this person has come forward with an apology, you're being asked to, allow them in. You've worked on yourself, you're standing in your power, but you need to see another perspective. what were they thinking, and was it really so bad? And the best thing about a relationship is communication. You really need to communicate, all right, without being in your ego. How can your person heal this connection, move it forward? Your person definitely could have been, your person with justice and now Six of Pentacles, which is again about balance, equal give and take. Maybe your person, and this is something for Librans out there. I mean, I'm not calling anyone for or blaming someone, you are like this or you're like that, but everybody, no matter what zodiac sign you are, no matter who you are, everyone has a light and shadow side, and we have to actually embrace both aspects of ourselves to be able to move forward, all right? And while Librans can be very balanced, they also have the need to be right by everyone and also to be seen as being, good in everyone's eyes. It's a very important thing. They may outwardly say that's not important to them, but deep down it is. They want the maximum number of people to tell them that what they are doing or they are saying is right. And in doing that, sometimes they do take people in their life for granted in order to be seen as, the person who made no mistake, who did everything correct. And they feel that, someone in our life will always come around. And they are realizing that, and what they can do to heal this connection is, just like they are kind and trying to be right by everybody else around them, they will have to be right by you and realize that you are the priority, and they have to stand by you, and they have to give you as much as you're giving them back, all right? And this is how it's going to move forward. External influences, I feel that there is distance between you. If you look at the Three of Wands card in the traditional tarot, you find, there's a person who's looking out at the sea, waiting for the ships to come in, all right? And this often suggests that there is distance between the two of you. So maybe physically you are apart, and for some of you, because of this argument, things have been going bad, there's been no communication, so it's getting a lot worse, and now each person feels that that person should, make the first move. But if you keep on, and the external influence, I feel, is just this, that there could be distance for some of you, and for others of you, I don't see any third party in this situation, all right? That there is somebody's friend or somebody's relative or somebody's, no, there is no third party in this. It could only be distance and your stubbornness and ego that both of you are in, all right? And I'm not here to sit in judgment with who is who, because if this relationship means a lot to both of you, then you both have to put in work to come in. And in this case, I do feel that your person should actually come and speak to you and let you know that they actually meant to be by you, but they were just taking time, and that you didn't really have to come into your ego, and then you can communicate how you feel, that you could have been by my side, and if you thought I was wrong, then you could have told me that this is what it should have, but at a pinch, the first thing you should have done is to stand by me, because you and I are a team. And this is something that this person has to actually understand, learn, and accept. All right? Can this situation be saved? And you get the Moon and the Two of Swords in reverse. So the Two of Swords, when it's upright, it is someone who knows what decision they need to make, but they don't want to make it. But it being reversed, your person has finally made up their mind to come and speak to you about it, and you are also getting more in touch with your intuition. If there was confusion in this connection, both of you not wondering what to do, you are finally going to be able to come together and communicate. All right? And I feel that with this card here, get out of your own way. You are actually, the two of you, you both want to come back together. All right? That's what I feel very strongly. You both want to come back together, but you also are in your egos. But I feel that this person will come in with this movement card here. They are going to come in. And if you've been questioning whether this relationship is really worth it because they didn't stand by you when you needed them, then you're being told it's safe for you to love. All right, it's just that two of you are very different people. You operate in a very different fashion. So you're being asked to get out of your own way, get out of your ego mindset, all right? Luck is on your side. If you actually come forward and communicate, this is going to be beautiful. All you need is a heart-to-heart conversation. Go out on a date like once before and like you've done before. And with this card here, be here now, I feel this is for you who have come to this reading or who are on this side, the Queen of Wands side. See, you can switch energies also. If you feel this is not you and this is you, then you know what to do. But this person here is being asked to be in the here and now. So when they do come back and they do apologize and they want to patch things up, don't bring back everything that has gone wrong in the past. All right, be here. If this is the situation, just discuss the situation and discuss it with a solution in mind, not to fault find and get your ego into it again. All right, and should this relationship be saved, and you get this beautiful, beautiful star card, which is all about healing, which is about being your authentic selves, which is about kindness and love. So definitely, yes, you should work this out. This relationship should be saved. It would be a pity if it wasn't saved, because this relationship is a very beautiful one. There is a lot of love here. And just even if you look at it by the astrological signs, for those of you who are actually Leo and Libra, it's a beautiful match. All right, but even if you are not these cards, and these signs are not in your prominent placements, even then, this relationship is a beautiful relationship. It's a very harmonious relationship. It's fire and air. If it is, the combination of these cards is basically you both get each other, is what I feel, and you complement each other. It's just that there has been this ego situation, and there's been a total breakdown of communication, which is why all this has happened. And you who've come to this reading, who resonate with this side, you have been, you're very emotional about this because you really feel heartbroken, you feel betrayal. So you need to communicate it with your person, and they will come around, and all you need is a heart-to-heart conversation, and this is a beautiful connection. It would be sad if you let it go. Now let's see what the Yogini has to say. Can you see her? So pretty. With this rainbow here, I'm called to say that this may be a same-sex relationship. And this has always been a very peaceful relationship. It's just that from time to time, these things crop up in every relationship. So it's, now let's see. Oh, wow. The Yogini, it says, we are all one, each an inseparable part of the unseen infinite energies that surround, sustain, and empower us, and all that there is. So basically, you both are so in tune with each other. And instead of what this card in this context is, that instead of blaming one another, so you did this and you should have done that, after you have when you have the chance to communicate, instead of saying what the other person didn't do or did wrong, just say that these are the things that matter to me. And if I am in a relationship and I expect someone to stand by me, for me it's a betrayal that when I was at a corner, you did not stand by me and tell me we'll move it forward. You could have always told me later on that this wasn't right, and this person could say that, yes, I do have the habit of taking time to speak out. This is who I am. And then you work out your differences, because this is a very beautiful connection. And there's no blaming. Everyone has light and shade, all right? But when you decide to come into a relationship, it is constant work. It is, after those initial stage of all those, you're looking at each other with rose-colored glasses. But once that comes out, it is actual hard work. If you want to be in each other's life, if you want, you enjoy each other's energies, Just remember, we are a part, we look at everything as you and me, but we are all one. And in this connection, you both work so beautifully as a team. So you need to communicate more. There is nothing in any relationship that cannot be solved with communication, which is solution oriented. All right, and that's all I'm getting here for you. Pile number 1, yours is a beautiful relationship, and both of you know that deep down inside. So if this relationship really matters, you've got to decide, is the relationship more important or ego? All right, I'm not saying your emotions are not real. I'm not saying that their need to be seen and appreciated by all is not real. This is who we are. There's nothing to feel shame in that. This is who we are. This is how we are born. These are our traits. So we accept ourselves, but when we come into a relationship, it's all about compromise. All right, so that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you can come back together, iron out your differences, because this is a beautiful relationship. Take care. Bye bye. Beautiful seekers who've chosen pile 2, the initiate, the number 18, or this chakra bracelet. All right, this is your reading. We'll keep your bracelet here. I feel one of you in this connection, probably you who've come to this reading, you are spiritual, or you're in touch with your spirituality. We're going to put this card here. We'll look at it at the end. All right, these are your oracle cards. We'll place them later. All right. Pile number 2, what is it that you have done or you have not done in this relationship that has led to this point in your relationship? All right, and you get the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, and for your person, what is it that they have done or not done which has led this relationship to this place where you have to come to a reading for it? And the Page of Pentacles is their card. So both of you, just by the first look of it, could be earth signs, doesn't have to be. What can you do to heal this connection and move it forward? And you get the Knight of Wands. Okay. And what can your person is this coming in? We'll put this on. Okay. And what can your person do to, heal this connection and move it forward? And they get the Chariot. Okay. External influences, if any, and you get the 4 of Wands. Okay. 4 of Wands is beautiful energy. Okay. Can this relationship be saved? 2 of Pentacles. And should this relationship be saved, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. And let's just put out the other cards. You get your dreams need a practical plan. Full Moon in Taurus. Spiritual maturity. Yes, didn't I tell you when I saw that? I don't look at the cards, I see them with you, because it becomes very boring to the tarot reader to actually see all the cards from before. Energy, wow, okay. Rainbow Obsidian, heal your heart. Bee Spirit, sweet results await. Where do I put this now? Yeah. Come in. Yes. And you get separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And we shall put that where? Here. Is that okay? All right. All right, pile number 2, let us get into your reading. As I said, those of you who've come to this reading, you are definitely on your spiritual path, all right? And look at this, the number 7 could be significant. This is spiritual maturity. This is who you are, I believe. And with the Chariot card here, which is also a number 7, which is also a very spiritual card. All right. I feel your person with this Initiate card here and the Page of Pentacles, I feel comparatively your person is not spiritually awakened. I feel that your person may be younger than you in age, but definitely younger than you in maturity. All right. And even this card here, usually Page of Pen, in this card there's this lady. It's almost a mother and child, wherein this mother is giving to the child, and I really feel that you have possibly been mothering them in this connection. It doesn't matter what your gender is. In this relationship, you are doing all the heavy lifting. All right, you are trying to bring balance to this relationship. And because you are a very mature person, not just spiritually, but even otherwise, you keep accepting, their flaws. You do extra work for them. You are the one who's really carrying this relationship forward, all right? And they have been just contributing very little. They may be playful, and, they may be... There is something very charming and innocent about them, which is what drew you to them in the first place, all right? But I feel that because of this dynamic wherein you're doing all the work, you're the mature person, you're not taking them very seriously, is what I get from this reading right now. All right? And what you need to do to heal the situation and is with the Knight of Wands, I feel, is that you need to get some more fun into this equation. It's almost as though you're so used to their immature energy and mothering it and being so serious that the fun element in your relationship is missing, is what I feel with the Nine of Wands. If this is, no matter what this relationship is for which you have come here, if it is not a romantic partnership, if it is any other kind of relationship also, you are the mature one. You are the one who's handling this completely. But because you have taken all the responsibility, you have not, first of all, allowed them to mature. And secondly, whatever they do, maybe they get a feeling that you're even being condescending because you are handling everything. And what you need to do to heal this connection, pile number 2, is to bring fun into your relationship. And if it is a romantic relationship, then get some passion into it. Get some romance into it. Maybe, because maybe if this is a romantic relationship, your physical relationship may be non-existent because they feel less than. Because you make them feel that way by taking on everything on your shoulders. And you're being told to bring some light-hearted energy into the mix. For them, what they need to do to move forward is Chariot. They need to pitch in a lot more, and you need to allow them to do that. I feel that, if you make it easy for anybody, why would they want to work? Or maybe even when they want to, you're not happy with the way they're doing things because you're far more efficient. But you fell in love for a certain reason, right? And now if you want them to grow, you have to allow them to grow. You have to allow them to make mistakes. You would have done all that much earlier. It's not about comparing the two of you, but they need to step up and you need to allow them to step up. And I feel right now you are in separation already, all right? Which is why you've come here to this reading for. And you're being told that it's all right because this person's really working hard because they want you to see them as an equal and not to see them as someone lesser than you. They find you patronizing, which they don't like. I'm sorry, it's not about, blaming you or blaming them, or you've come to this relationship because it means something to you. You've come here to this reading because it means something to you. You want to know whether you can save it. There is obviously something which is why you are there in this relationship. And as a reader, I have to tell you what I see in the cards and what I feel. If I'm getting messages which are over and above this reading, I'll tell you that as well. All right. But the fact is that I feel you are in separation, or things have come to you may have had a huge argument wherein you call them out as to you're not really doing anything. I'm taking all the responsibility. You're just having a great time and whatever, and they've been really hurt by this, and they've decided to walk away. But they've not. They also care a whole lot about you. There is, with the Four of Wands here, this is a beautiful connection, but they don't want you to speak to them condescendingly, and even they are tired of you doing everything for them. They want to do it, and when they do something, when they make a mistake, they don't want to be chided as though they are less than, and they want to go out and come back the grown person, your equal. And that is why the separation is happening, and it is good. Your dreams need a practical plan. So if you have dreamt of this person being standing in their power, but you've not really thought about how to go about it, and every time something comes and you take on because you are more efficient, then it's not working. That's why the separation has happened, and you're being told that it's all right. This person hasn't forgotten you or moved away from you. This person is just working on themselves so that they can come back in the way that you would like, and so that you have an absolute balanced, beautiful relationship, which is such wonderful energy. So they will match your maturity when they come back to you. And I really think, that's something very beautiful. With Heal Your Heart, maybe you need to heal your heart, and you need to keep your heart open, because if you knew that they were mature, but you still went to this connection, it was because of something. So if they walked away and you feel that, oh, they're so ungrateful, I did everything, it is not to spite you. They've gone there to, this is what I feel very strongly, that they are trying to, stand in their power so that they can come back as an equal, because they don't like the fact that they keep feeling less than you, and you always jump to do everything and they don't get a chance. And when they do, you're not pleased by it. With this Initiate card here, let's read this card, the Initiate, which says, acknowledge what you do not know and learn with a beginner's mind, so you can be accepted as an authority one day. Exactly. This is so perfect. I don't see the cards, I told you, and I shuffle them. And this is exactly, if this person always feels like, they are doing something for the first time, and you said, that's not how it's done, or, you've really messed this up. But they want to go out and work on themselves so that when they come to you next, you see them in a different light, and you treat them as an equal, and they can provide and contribute to this relationship as much as you have been. And I really think this is such wonderful energy, and I say kudos to this person in your life. And whichever way, I think you are this person, this more mature and the spiritual person who's come to this tarot reading, but you really need to appreciate this person's effort, and it's because they care so much about you. All right. External influences, the Four of Wands. This is all about your home and your stability. I don't, again, like pile number one, even here, I don't see any external influences. Or maybe the one external influences is maybe that you haven't really tied the knot. You were just planning to, but just when you expected a proposal, this person's walked away. All right. And because they may have felt pressure that, oh my Lord, if at this time when we're just living in or something like that, and they are not happy with anything I do, if we get married, it's going to get worse. I need to step up. And that's why the separations happen. But they are definitely going to come back, because they want this Four of Wands with you. They want this union, they want this marriage, but they want to work on themselves before they want to come into this marriage or union with maturity. With this energy here, I feel this is very positive and beautiful energy. You are always going to be energetically connected. So don't think that they've walked away. You work on yourself. You are, as it is, a mature person. You do you. Try and get more fun into your life. Connect with your inner child. It's very important for you, pile number two. or to connect with your inner child, and this person's going to be back. Look at this. This is again a 7. This adds to a 7. This is 7, the number of the chariot, and this is also 7. So you may be, when it's time for this person to come back with this B spirit, sweet results await, you may see a lot of 7, 7, 7, or 7, 7, 7, or just the number 7, all right? A lot. And that's the time when you know that this person's going to come back. So can this relationship be saved? And you get the 2 of Pentacles. It's in your hands. If you are willing to give this person a chance and come and start afresh with a beginner's mind, this time when you come back together, you are being asked to be with this beginner's mind, all right? And allow this beautiful connection to take it where it has to go. This person's really in love with you. That's why they're doing this. If they didn't care, they would have just left you and gone to the next person. But this person's working on themselves so that they can come back. And that's because you mean a whole lot to them. And with the 4 of Wands here, this is not any connection. It's special. All right? So you need to heal your heart. You need to get in touch with your inner child and bring that fun into your relationship. All right, and take this separation as a blessing, because this is something that they need so that they can come to your level. And look at this. Should it be saved? You get the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, it definitely needs to be saved. It should be saved. This person's going to come with an offer for you, the Ace of Pentacles, and you're going to have a beautiful new beginning once they are healed and they are ready. So the work you need to do in this relationship is to heal your inner child, get in touch with lighter aspects of life. Don't take life too seriously, all right? And when they come in, allow them in, and that time make sure to treat them as an equal and not less than who you are. All right, pile number 2. This was not to find faults with anybody. You've come to this relationship because it means something to you. And whenever we come to a reading for which we are looking at for solutions, then we should keep an open mind and not let our ego-based thinking come in. You are, as it is, a very mature person spiritually. Allow them time and space, and they will definitely be back. All right, with full moon in Taurus, I feel they're going to be here soon. By full moon in Taurus will be in Scorpio season. Yes, that's end October and November. So this person is going to come back really soon to you. All right. And just remember, they worked really hard because you mean something to them. So do not patronize them when they do return. I wish you so much of love, and I hope this reading helped you. You could take something from here, and this is a beautiful connection. I hope you can find immense happiness. Both of you can find immense happiness moving forward. That's all I have for you. Wishing you love and light. Bye-bye.